All right, welcome to another edition of the Florida Physique Report. My name is John Hansen, and we are broadcasting live from the Powerhouse Gym Athletic Club on Hillsborough Avenue in Tampa, Florida. Today is episode number 84, and today is March 17th, 2017, St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. On today's show, we have an interview with Miriam Jenkins, and Miriam Jenkins, if you don't know her name, is a fantastic Masters bikini competitor. She just competed last weekend in Orlando at the NPC Southern USA, and she took first place not only in the over 50 Masters bikini, but also the over 40 Masters bikini. So she is really just getting started. She's only been competing for a couple years, and she's got a really, really good shot at getting her pro card this year at the Masters Nationals. So we got a really good conversation coming up with Miriam Jenkins in a minute. Also this week, we're going to go over the results of the two competitions that took place last weekend, which was the Southern USA, NPC Southern USA, which took place in Orlando, Florida. It was promoted by Shannon Day and Bombshell Fitness, and it was held along with the IFBB Orlando Pro Bikini. So we'll have the results of that as well. In addition to that, we've got the results from the CJ Sunshine Classic and the Wheelchair Nationals, which took place last weekend on March 11th in West Palm Beach, Florida. And we don't have any pictures from that show, but we do have the results, thanks to Maria Belando, who's always so great at sending me the results every week. I've got a little bit of cold this week. I've been getting over a head cold from celebrating my birthday too much last week, so I hope you guys can understand me. All right, let's go over the results from the CJ Classic first. It was a really big competition. They had 107 total competitors, and it was promoted by, of course, CJ James and Frank Dalto. And it was held, as I said, in March 11th out in West Palm Beach, Florida. They did have a national wheelchair competition, which is a fantastic competition. Competitors from all over around the country, both men and women, confined to wheelchairs, compete in this contest. I was at the show last year and I saw it, and was really, really inspirational to see these athletes competing, no matter what obstacles they've had to overcome to get to the stage. So I want to mention the winners from that first. The National Wheelchair Open Bodybuilding Men's Division went to Stephen Lister, and the Wheelchair Women's Figure Division went to Alexis Marie Temple. So congratulations to both those athletes for winning the national title, and I believe they are now professional competitors. All right, moving on to the Open Division, the NPC Division. Maurice Kellier was the winner in the Open Men's Bodybuilding, and Thomas Skarzinski was the winner in the Masters Men's Bodybuilding. Lyubov Karatkova was the winner in the Figure Open and the Masters Figure, and I recognize Lyubov's name. She won quite a few titles last year in the South Florida area. Casey Shaber was the winner in the Bikini Open, and there was 27 total competitors in that contest. Wayne Reyes was the winner in the Bikini Masters, and Wayne won the over 40, and she beat the over 30 winner for the overall title. So Wayne is on a roll. She also won the Topomania title a couple weeks ago. That was the first contest of the year. So Wayne beat out 7 competitors in her division, and the over 30 winner beat out 16 competitors in her division. So that was very competitive. And Wayne, I should mention, also won her class A in the Bikini Open. So she did really, really well. Claudia Perez was the winner in the Bikini Novice, beating out 23 competitors, one of the biggest divisions of the night. Jonathan Mordecai was the winner in the Men's Physique Open, and Jonathan beat out 28 competitors. That was the biggest division of the night. So congratulations to him. I recognize Jonathan's name also. He was the winner several times last year in 2016 in the Men's Physique division. Jorge Rodriguez, who's having a great year so far, he won the Men's Physique Masters division. Lawrence Gibbons was the winner in the Men's Physique Novice, and there was 23 competitors in that contest. Oksana Piari was the winner in the Women's Physique Open and the Women's Physique Masters, and Oksana also won quite a few titles last year, so she's starting out 2017 really strong. Maurice Kellier, the men's bodybuilding winner, also won the Classic Physique Open overall. Yo Chino Peng was the winner in the Classic Physique Masters division, and Christopher Cox was the winner in the Classic Physique Novice division. And I also want to mention they gave us a couple special awards. They gave a Tony Howes Award and that went to Mike Fife. Tony House, for those of you who don't know, was also a wheelchair competitor. Tony was always at the national level events working the backstage area. A really, really nice guy, and he passed away a couple of years ago, which was tragic for our whole NPC bodybuilding community. We all miss him. So that's nice that CJ has a Tony House award, and as I said, that went to Mike Fife. And the Roger Espina Award. Roger was a professional wheelchair competitor, great competitor. He had an incredible upper body. And Roger also unfortunately passed away suddenly a couple years ago, and they gave a special award to his parents last year. So now they have a Roger Espina Award, and that went to Sal Rivas. So congratulations to Mike Fifey and Sal Rivas for winning those two prestigious awards. All right, let's move on to the Orlando Pro Bikini and also the NPC Southern USA, which was also held March 11th in Orlando, Florida last weekend. So in the Masters Pro Bikini, Florida competitor Michelle Sylvia, very beautiful competitor, she takes first place. Joanne Norwood was second. Cora Linda Ashby was third. Christy Matchke, another Florida competitor, was in fourth place. And Amra Lamb was in fifth place. And congratulations also to Christy. I think she was making her pro debut, so that's great to make the top five. And then moving on to the Open Pro Bikini, they had a total of 18 competitors, which is quite a few, and Michelle Sylvia again was the winner. So congratulations again to Michelle Sylvia. Shandy Ortiz was the second place winner, and Shandy also is a Orlando resident, so congratulations to her. She was coming back from an injury. In fact, we're going to be talking to Shandy next week with our interview of the week, so I can't wait to do that. Sheena Jane Martin was in third place, Natasha Coleman was in fourth, and Ashley Janelle was in fifth place. So congratulations to all those competitors. Now moving on to the NPC version, in the men's bodybuilding, they had a Masters men's bodybuilding over 50 and over 40 was both won by Eddie Ayala, and the over 35 went to J.R. Lee. In the novice men's bodybuilding, Ian Phillips was the winner there. And then in the open men's bodybuilding, bantamweight went to Eddie Ayala, the Masters winner. Lightweight went to Ian Phillips. The light heavyweight, they did not have a middleweight. Light heavyweight went to J.R. Lee. The heavyweight went to Thiago Santisteban. And the super heavyweight went to Matthew Stefan. And Michael Greco was in second place. Michael looked really good. He just needs to come in a little bit harder, but he's got the size and the thickness to really do well in the future. So hopefully next time he'll dial it in a little more. But he was in second place tonight. And Matthew Stefan, the super heavyweight winner, was the overall men's bodybuilding winner. And the classic physique, Corbin Stansberry was the winner over 7 competitors. And then in the men's physique, the teenage was only one teenager, Cayman Bowman. He was the winner there. The novice men's physique went to Lamine Shand, and he beat out 7 competitors. And then in the open men's physique, they had Class A, which was Jean Hernandez, and Class B went to Lamine Shand, but Jean Hernandez was the overall winner. Moving into the figure division, the over 50 figure went to Tracy Gleghorn. The over 40 went to Viviane Lima, and the over 30 went to Jennifer Mchenry. And Semije Everett in second place also looked really good. She's got great shape, very small waist, wide shoulders, just needs to come in a little bit harder. But Jennifer Mchenry was the overall winner there, and she won with straight ones. And the novice figure, that went to Stephanie Donaldson, who was very, very ripped. And the open figure, Class B, went to Viviane Lima, who was the over 40 winner. Jennifer Mchenry, who was the over 30 winner, wins Class C. And Stephanie Donaldson, who was the novice winner, wins Class D. But in the overall, again, goes to Jennifer Mchenry. She was in awesome condition. And then finally, they finished off with the bikini division, always a big division with the Bombshell Fitness promoted shows. Miriam Jenkins, who will be our interview of the week this week, won the over 50 and the over 40 division. And you could see from the picture, she was in incredible shape, especially in the hamstrings and the glutes for over 50. Amazing condition. And Heather Wagner was a winner in the over 30 division. Then moving into the novice bikini, that went to Crystal Lay, who beat out 15 competitors with a perfect score. So congratulations to her. She looked amazing. She looked really, really good. So to never have won an overall title before, she looks really, really good. She's got a great future. Then moving into the open bikini, a total of 23 competitors. Class A went to Maria Noboa. Class B went to Heather Wagner, the over 30 winner. Class C went to Crystal Lay, the novice winner. And Class D, coming right here from the Powerhouse Gym, Devin Johnson Payne. So congratulations to Devin. I see her training every day out here at Powerhouse Gym, and she's gearing up for another contest, I think with the Pittsburgh show in about 4 more weeks. But the overall winner in the open bikini went to Crystal Lay. So what a night for her. She wins both the novice and the open bikini. So she's got a great future ahead of her. We'll look for her on the national level. This was, again, both of these shows, in fact, the CJ and the Southern USA were both national level, or national qualifiers, I should say. So we'll see a lot of these competitors on the national level. All right, so that's our results. We're going to take a break to hear from our sponsors, and when we come back, we are going to be joined with our interview of the week with Miriam Jenkins, our Masters Bikini winner from last weekend at the Southern USA. So stay tuned. We'll be right back with our interview with Miriam Jenkins.
Welcome to Opus Health, Tampa Bay's elite medical center, where we offer dental, vision, primary care, urgent care, alternative medicine, IV therapy, and more to come. Along with wellness, weight loss, hormone replacement therapy. We are open 7 days a week. You can reach us at 813-906-6737. or opushealth.org. We are located at 912 Channelside Drive in Tampa, Florida. You can book online or email us with any questions.
All right, welcome back to the Florida Physique Report, and my special guest this week is Miriam Jenkins, who just had a great weekend last weekend at the NPC Southern USA. Miriam, you won the over 40 bikini and the over 50 bikini. So I wanted to talk to you to find out your secrets.
Okay, that sounds like a plan. I hope I got some good secrets.
Yeah, when I saw the over 50 come out, I said, I was at the prejudging, and I said, this can't be the over 50. Is this the over 40? And it was the over 50. And so you looked amazing, and you won not only the over 50, like I said, but you also won the over 40 bikini. So tell us a little bit. You told me you were 51, right, Miriam?
Yes, 51. Just turned 51 in October.
Wow, you looked amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
So what got you into weightlifting? How long have you been training with weights?
Since I was 17, actually.
Wow. Okay.
I played basketball in high school and college, and when I went to college, my college coach said, "You're too light. You can't go amongst the trees. You're going to get knocked down." And he put me in a weightlifting class, and I've loved it ever since.
Wow. Okay.
Now, the hardest part has obviously been the dieting. That's the hardest part. The lifting, I love to do that. So that's the easy part.
Right.
The hardest part is the dieting.
So you've been an athlete pretty much your whole life then, right?
Pretty much. I'm a part of Black Girls Run. I'm also a part of Black Girls Do Bikes. So I cycle and I run, which I have to stop doing so that I can lift. Okay.
What was your physique like when you first started weightlifting when you were 17?
I probably looked like a stick, very, very skinny. I barely weighed 100 pounds, if that.
Okay. So what got you interested in the idea of competing in bikini shows?
Well, it was kind of an accident. One of my Black Girl Run teammates actually competes also. And she invited a bunch of us to a show, 2015, I think it was. Okay. And I said, man, I could do that. I wanted to do that when I was 25. I just didn't have the commitment. Yeah. And she goes, you can do it now. I said, yeah, right. And I just tried it and said, okay, let me get serious. Let me eat a little bit better. Let me do one competition. Let me see how I can do. And then I just kind of got hooked. And that was in October of 2015, I think. Yeah, okay. 2015, October, right after I turned 50, 2 weeks later, I did my first competition.
Wow, right after you turned 50, you did your first show.
right after I turned 50. Yeah,
Wow.
was my first show, October like 17th, and
Okay.
my birthday is October 8th.
So when you decided to do your first show, what were you looking like then? Because you've been weight training your whole life, you've been an athlete your whole life.
I thought, well, I thought I looked pretty good, and then when I got on stage, I realized I didn't look as good as I thought I did.
Yeah.
And I realized I needed to condition myself a little bit better, and I needed to eat better to get rid of some body fat and to put more muscle size on. And it pretty much took me most of 2016 to put the muscle size on that I have now.
Okay. Okay. So you thought you looked good, but you really needed more muscle.
I needed way more muscle.
Okay.
When I look back at those pictures, I'm just like, wow, somebody should have told me I shouldn't have been on stage yet. But it was still fun. I
Yeah.
still enjoyed the experience, and I've met some great people.
Okay. So what did you do in that 1 year then to put on muscle? Because a lot of people believe that, this is a young man's sport, a young woman's sport, and you can't do it when you get, past 50, but you turned 50 and you did your first show and then you trained for a whole year and added muscle. So what did you do to do that?
Well, I changed the way I was lifting. I was lifting 3 days a week, and I would do my whole body.
Okay.
And then I switched it and started lifting. I pretty much lift every day except for Wednesdays and Sundays. Like now, I'll only go Wednesdays and Sundays off.
Okay.
And I'll lift every day, but I'll do 2 body parts, and that has built me muscle size. So I said, oh, I need to stick with this. This is working pretty good.
Okay.
So and it helps. I'm a PE teacher, and I teach weightlifting.
Okay.
So I actually, first and second period, I have a weightlifting class, so I can lift every day with my students.
And you're at Olympia High School, right?
Yeah, I'm at Olympia High School. I
Yeah.
also coach weightlifting. We just had our district meet, which we got 4th place.
Okay.
So
And that's a weightlifting team, you said?
it is. It's more powerlifting, bench, and power cleans, which is complete opposite of what I do.
Right, right.
So it's really interesting, and the kids are it's motivation also for me to see them compete and how much strength they have, their intensity, their motivation. So it gives me a lot of encouragement too.
And you guys compete against other schools?
Yeah, today was districts. We competed against 8 local schools,
Okay.
and then the top 2 kids go to regionals, which is after spring break.
Okay. Okay, so getting back to your contest prep then, in that first year of your full training, you sort of trained more intensely, right? You're splitting up your body parts more, and that's what really helped you to add more muscle.
Yes, and being a runner, I didn't realize the running was actually killing my muscle size.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I had to stop running for a period of time, which I really don't like,
Uh-huh.
but because it's harder to start over, so I stopped running, and that also helped keep the muscle size on my body.
Okay. So what
So
shows did you...
that's a huge help.
Yeah. What shows did you do in 2016, Miriam?
I did, wow. I did an OCB show October here in
Okay.
Orlando, and then I did Chris Challenger in October 2015. Then 2016 I did the March. Same show last year that made me nationally qualified.
Okay.
And then I did Mid-Florida Classic. I did an OCB show in Jacksonville and got 3rd place in their open division.
Okay.
And then I did a show in West Palm Beach, Anna Level,
And a level, yeah.
in June.
Uh-huh.
And then August, I did Florida States.
Okay.
And then I did go to Nationals, North Americans, in September.
Wow.
And I placed 2nd
So it sounds like you did
at
like
North Americans.
6 or 7 shows in
Too
a
many
year's time,
shows.
huh? Yeah.
Too many. It was 8 total.
Wow.
And no one told me that was too much, because being a first timer,
Yeah.
I thought the more shows I did, the better I would be. And I realized that's not a good thing.
Right, right.
No rest break, because I felt good. So my eating felt good, my body felt good, so I just kept going.
Yeah, yeah. So now when you just did the Southern USA last weekend, how long of a break was it from this show to the last time you competed?
The North Americans,
Okay.
North American September.
So you had a pretty
And
good
then
break
I said,
then.
I did, but I also ran 3 halves marathons
Oh, okay.
in that time.
Uh-huh.
And I did a 65-mile bike ride,
Wow.
a century ride, yes, and a couple of 10Ks and a couple of 5Ks in
Wow.
that time period too. Yeah, my hashtag is all around athlete.
Yeah, I guess. So how did you feel on stage last weekend at the Southern USA? Did you feel that was the best you ever looked?
I felt that was the best I ever looked. I
Okay.
was very happy with what I put on stage. I was disappointed I've never won an overall yet. And that was one of my goals and I still didn't get it.
Yeah.
But I was happy with what I did receive. So I feel blessed that I can get on stage and I can put a good show, put a good presentation up there.
Yeah. How did you feel winning the over 40s, being over 50?
Man, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's an awesome feeling to know that you can go down an age group and still do well.
Win,
And
yeah.
same thing, that's how I feel when I do open. It's like, okay, I'm going to do it anyway.
Yeah.
I might not win, but I'm going to try it.
Right. Well, I saw you compete in
and
the
I
open.
feel pretty good.
I saw you compete in the
Yeah,
open. I
I
thought you were
did.
going to do better. I thought I would have had you even a little higher, I think.
I was hoping so, but it could be I always think it's probably my age. I think that always plays a big factor. If I win my age group, then they look and they say, well, she got 50.
Yeah.
I think that sometimes I think it hurts me sometimes if I go too far.
Yeah.
And so I hesitated to do open, but somebody told me if you can win open, then it doesn't really matter. 40, 50, you should be able to win open then.
Yeah.
I said,
right.
okay, I'll try it.
Well, I was really impressed with how hard you were, especially from the back. Your glutes were hard, your hamstrings were hard, and at any age, I think you looked really impressive.
Thank you. That's the hardest. I'm really small. I actually have 2 repaired knees.
Wow.
Both my knees have been repaired. I tore my patellar tendon, both of them playing basketball.
No kidding. Wow.
Actually for a semi-pro basketball team
Wow.
years ago. And I never thought I could put any size on. So I've been slowly building the weight up. So now I feel like if I go to Masters Nationals, I got to build some more leg size. So that's next on the docket.
Okay. All right. Well, I thought you looked fantastic. Was this the most you ever weighed for a contest? Because your size, your challenge is putting on more size.
I'm not sure because I don't really know how much I weighed.
Okay.
I haven't weighed myself I went to the doctor maybe a month ago and he said I weighed 109.
Okay. All right.
And that was a month ago. And I don't know if I weighed that much the other day or not.
Yeah.
Because I didn't weigh myself. I took my body fat percentage in January and it was 12%
Wow.
in January.
2 months before the show.
And so I don't even know what it was the other day because I don't even look.
Right. Now, you mentioned your diet a little bit earlier. Is your diet a challenge for you to get ready for shows, or are you pretty naturally lean?
I think part of the year I'm naturally lean, but the dieting is hard.
Okay.
My students think I eat weird,
Yeah.
because there's lots of chicken,
Uh-huh.
there's lots of tuna. They see me eating vegetables, which I make them do,
Right.
but the vegetables they don't have anything in them.
Yeah.
Asparagus has nothing in it.
Yeah. Right.
Sprouts have nothing in it.
Right.
Green beans, there's nothing in it. I said, it's just a filler to make me feel like I'm eating. So
Right.
I know what it is in my head, so it's really hard to do it.
Is it
But,
hard to do it as far
once
as...
I start, I'm sorry.
Is it hard to do it as far as sticking with the discipline of it, or just getting your meals in, because you're busy?
Mostly because I'm busy. I'm
Okay.
with kids all day. But I eat in between class. Sometimes I eat in front of them.
Yeah.
And they just think I eat weird food.
Yeah.
That's what they tell me. They say my food is weird. They want to know when can I eat chips because I don't let them eat chips.
Right.
So
Right.
yeah. So I tell them you can't eat chips in front of me until I'm off after this show. So tomorrow we're all going to eat chips together.
Right. Right.
So yeah, tomorrow we're going to eat chips together. Is what they told me anyway. So.
Now, do you do your diet
But I
yourself?
think
or do
that
you
that's
have
the hardest part is staying disciplined. And, my friends want to go out to eat and
Yeah.
I just don't go. Because
Right.
then if I go, I know I'm going to want a glass of wine or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
So I just don't go.
Right.
And they know. So they struggle with it too because they don't get it
Yeah.
either.
Yeah.
But they see how, I said, once you get to see how you look and then you get close, you don't want to mess up.
Right. You don't want to
That's
mess
what
it
I
up.
tell them.
Yeah.
No.
Do you do your diet yourself, or does someone do it for you?
I actually have two people helping me. I have a friend of mine in California named Ruben Sandoval,
Okay.
and he's basically does straight regular food. I mean, he's a chef,
Okay.
and he pretty much plans my meals out all the way up to peak week. But I kind of play with it a little bit, and I have a trainer, local trainer here in Orlando. His name is Rick Pierre at On the Move Fitness. And he helps me with the final 2 or 3 weeks,
Okay.
kind of tying it together.
Yeah.
And then the training I pretty much do by myself. That's what I do every day.
Yeah.
And I love doing it. I have a passion for it.
Okay.
But the food, I'm not good at. I'm not Chef Boyardee yet. So.
All right. So what's your plans for the future now for the rest of the year?
Right now, I'm definitely trying to get that pro card.
Okay.
I'm on a hunt for the pro card in July, and I'm praying that I'm actually going to do 45 and 50
Okay.
at Masters Nationals. I think it's 45 and 50.
Yeah, I think they go in
So I'm
5-year increments. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to do them both and pray that somewhere in there I can get it.
Yeah.
And then if not, then I'll probably wait till Miami. Because I won't be able to go back in September because school starts.
Okay. Okay.
So I'll
Miami
be
for the
back
Nationals
busy.
then? In November?
Yes, I'm definitely going for Masters Nationals.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think you got a great shot. I mean, based on how you looked on last weekend, I think you got a really good shot.
Yes, definitely. I'm really, really excited. And I know one of the ladies said at the pre-athlete meeting, she said, this is the best you're going to look and the worst you're going to look. And I was like, wow, she's exactly right.
Uh-huh.
Because now there's improvement to be made.
Yeah, there's always improvements. Yeah.
I can't settle on what we just saw. I got to build a little bit more.
Yeah, yeah. Do you find that you're an inspiration to a lot of people who know you, being over 50 years old, looking like you do?
Yes, definitely. And my students have told me that I'm an inspiration. So I feel I'm really blessed. I have some really great students, and when I tell them to do something, they follow it because they've seen me do it.
Yeah.
And so not only can I lead by example, the kids, they can see me working.
Yeah.
And they see how hard I work. And I think that when you see my students, you see the same thing.
Yeah. How about women? How about some of your women friends? Are you really showing them what's possible, like the kind of shape you can achieve as you get older?
Yeah, and they like it, but they're afraid. They are afraid because they don't say it like that. They just say, "Oh, I want to eat my cake," or they say, "I want to be able to look like you, but." And I said, the hard part is the but.
Right,
You can't have the cake. You might be able to eat it later,
right?
But you have to sacrifice something, and a lot of people are not willing to make that sacrifice.
Yeah, that's true.
Because it is difficult.
Yeah,
so
you have to change your whole lifestyle.
They like it. Yeah, they like it, and they're like, we respect you for what you do, but we're not going to do it.
Yeah.
But we'll train a little bit with you, but don't kill us like you kill yourself. And I was like, okay.
So they have limitations on how far they want to go, huh?
Yes. Yeah. They see my video and they get scared. I'm like going, oh, come on, you guys. It's just lunges. It's not even anything hard. We do this stuff all the time.
Right.
But they think I'm like killing myself every day, which I try not to totally kill myself. I want to enjoy life at the same time, too.
Yeah. Well, I was very impressed, Miriam. I go to these shows every weekend, and, I'm always amazed that, especially with the Masters competitors, I'm always amazed. There's always somebody new that I never saw before. And it's just amazing. I thought you looked amazing for over 40 or over 50. So I thought you looked fantastic. And I think you got a really good shot at getting that pro card this year.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. When you contacted me, I was running around the room. I was like, man, this is so awesome.
Yeah, that's great. Okay. Well, congratulations on your big win last weekend. And we'll definitely keep in touch with you. And we look forward to seeing how you do this year at the Masters Nationals. I think you got a really good shot.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you taking the time to meet with me.
All right. Thanks, Miriam.
All righty. Bye-bye.
All right, thank you for joining us for another Florida Physique Report, number 84. And thank you also to Miriam Jenkins for our interview of the week. I appreciate her joining us. Next week, we don't have any competitions this weekend, so we won't have any reports for next week. But we will have an interview with Karina Nascimento, who will be having her show next weekend on the 25th of March out in Fort Lauderdale. So we'll have an interview with the lovely Karina Nascimento, always a joy to talk to, a favorite of the FloridaPhysique.com show. We're also going to have an interview with Shandy Ortiz, who was second place in her big comeback last weekend at the Orlando Pro Bikini. And Shandy, as I mentioned, was coming back from a bad injury, and she made a spectacular comeback, so we're going to talk to her all about that. So we'll talk to both Karina and Shandy next week on the Florida Physique Report. We'll see you guys next weekend. Have a safe weekend, everybody. Take care.